Hello, and welcome, folks. I'm RyzlSoul, and today I will be making a very subjective and very spoiler-heavy tier list of 𝘾𝙭𝙥𝙚𝙪𝙧's Expedition 33's sub-locations. And you're wondering why. Ryzl, why not also include the main story locations? And to that I say, it's a moot point. Why? Because they're all goated S rank. Every single main story location is worthy of an S rank because this game is so fucking awesome, right? From the very beginning, prologue, Lumiere, all the way to the end, going back to Lumiere, right? The story, the battle, the content, the dialogue, the music, the feels. So I did not include the main story because I would rank them all above all these, or equal to some of these. But the rest are sub-locations. There are 48 in total, made by me, as you can see here. Oh, you can't really see, but RyzlSoul, that's me. As I rank them, I will also go, to my YouTube channel, plug, RyzlSoul YouTube channel, and tell you why I think it's deserving the ranking that I give. So yeah. Anyway, well, that being said, I guess let's start, right? So first off, I just randomized these, right? So first off, we're gonna do Hidden Gestral Arena. Okay. So this is very early in the game, and I think I'll put this at I'm gonna put this at B, only because it was cool. It was pretty okay area, right? You go in, you watch this dude, you battle them 4 times, you pick like whoever you have, and then yeah, you just battle them. It's okay in my opinion. You do get some really good pictos though off of them, so and you do 4 of them. They're not too hard, but honestly, and obviously in my personal opinion, it's not too challenging, and it's pretty predictable. And the pictos, yes, they are great for solo later down the line when you're doing like 3 and then you're back up 2, and then one of them dies and then your last person standing. It isn't a game changer in the very beginning, so I will say pretty average, right? Pretty average. All right, Crushing Cavern. Ooh, guys, Crushing Cavern. I will give this our very first S. Why? Oh my god. This one is this spooky looking thing, right? Where is it? It's great because, okay, so you go in the Crushing Cavern, right? And you go in and you're like, ooh, cool. And you go into this cavern, right? You keep going. You see a shiny, right? You're gonna go to it. Right. And then, bam, you fall and you see this thing. Honestly, that's worth the S tier alone. And then add to the fact that as you're battling it, it comes closer and closer. So you have a time limit, and then the sapling shields itself in the meanwhile. And so you're like, okay, obviously my strat was to do that move, breaking rule, to remove the shield, right? So that I have time to go into, to be alive before it crushes me. Overall, great. I love it. I love the way they did it, and the way they introduce you. You see the shiny and all of the loot gob. I am a fucking loot goblin long player. I will try to get every single shiny that I can, and I see the shiny and I fall, and oh, it's amazing. So for me, S. Yellow Harvest. Okay, this one is a full-on full-on dungeon, right? Non-story dungeon. I'm comparing this with the other dungeons. I guess in overall places, I'm gonna have to put this at a good solid A. Almost, honestly, almost an S, but a solid A. I mean, it's got a lot of good places, but I feel like it's not. It doesn't have that big oomph. Yes, at the beginning, it's kind of like maybe it's because of my neutral likeness to yellow aesthetic. I'm not that big of a fan of just like yellow, you know. It's kind of looks like but I mean, the beginning looks pretty alright. The monsters in here are pretty alright. You do get to like the middle area here, I believe, and it does open up like this middle part is beautiful. Honestly, it's really kind of I'm kind of tossed between S and A, but like, yes, this definitely made it A automatic, this place here. But also the Orphelin battle is also cool. But I don't know, I kind of didn't feel it with this type of enemy. That's just, you know, obviously my personal opinion. And then also the boss was a little bit disappointing. Honestly, this is probably why, because it's an A and not an S for me, because of the boss. A little bit underwhelming for me. Aesthetic wise, pretty alright. Attack wise, pretty alright as well. So that's probably why I gave it an A and not an S. Alright. Gestral Beach Volleyball. I know a lot of you will hate this and probably put this in D. But to me personally, I'm gonna give this a good solid B, because I kinda enjoy it. I don't know, call me crazy, I kinda enjoyed it, right? It's like, I don't know, like, it is a weird timing and you do have to get it. Like, see, I wasn't getting it here, but then once I knew to stay in the middle, right? Right here, once I knew to stay in the middle and then hit it before, like right when it shoots, like here, that's when it clicked. Everything clicked and I was like, okay. See, I was running here left and right, but then in the later parts, I would just stay in the middle, right? Middle, I was still going, but then, you know, on my victory laps, right, I would just stay kind of in the middle, especially in this like very, very hardest mode right here. You just gotta get a groove of it, and the timing, it's always the timing, right? Other than that, it's not too bad personally for me. But yeah, so that's, you know, I think it's the B. Chosen Path. Shit, guys, to be honest, I don't remember this. It's probably not gonna get an S because I don't remember it. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is the one where there's 4 paintings, 5 paintings. And then you choose each of your team to go fight, and the monsters are like, what? It's Glaze, which is meh. This one, Benissure. Third one was what? Stalact. I hate Stalact, you guys. And then the fourth one is a Jar. And then the fifth one is a Contortioniste. Then that's it. That's all you do. You just go into each of these 5 golden looking paintings, right? And then at the end, this door opens here. And then you just get a base shield Picto, which, I mean, it helps a lot, but it's not that crazy and enticing. So I'm gonna give this a solid B, behind Gestral Volleyball. I don't know. I honestly kind of like the volleyball a bit more. I know, blasphemy, right? Actually, we're gonna put this down here. I know. I'm sorry to anyone that loves Hidden Gestral Arena, but it was just, it didn't have that oomph factor, All right, next up, a White Sands S. Automatic S. The White Sand is what I call a record place, where you just go in and all you find is a record. It's not like the fixed camera records. It's it's later on, so you kind of could like walk through it. But the amazing thing of this is when you go in, I have to put sound for this. As soon as you go in, you guys, do we go inside a different? Oh my god. Right. I'm gonna have to pause the music here. The music. Just wait for it, guys. Wait for it. For those that visited it.
Accord silencieux de nos âmes, lèvres fantômes, et râle pâle.
What?
Lumière s'éteint.
Lumière s'éteint. I'm probably butchering it. Oh my god! I didn't know this music. Piece of music had the white. What do you call it? Like a red spoken. Is such it's such a good combo color, right? And then you see the mansion in the distance.
Contre-temps volontaire, contre-champ solitaire. Lumière s'éteint.
Lumière s'éteint. Oh my god! And then I don't know if this was a coincidence. At the end of it, when I got the record,
sombre,
as you can see here,
lumière s'éteint.
Lumière s'éteint. Lumière s'éteint.
Aux dernières lueurs d'outre-mer, à l'aurore d'un nouveau jour, les cormorans volent à contre-jour. Lumière s'éteint.
The music ended. I don't know if that was perfect timing for me or not, but it's just... And it finished. Oh my god, right? My recorded self. It's so good. I don't know what the significance of this boat is. Hopefully, some of you guys can like tell me in the comments. But it just, everything else also is just so good. It's so good. For it not being... Let me put the music back on. For it not being a mini dungeon, or just being a record place, it's great. It's definitely above Crushing Caverns for me. Why can't I do it? Okay. Oh my god, it's so good, you guys. Personally, for me, it was so good. All right, the Small Burgeon, an early sublocation place, optional place. It has to do one of those, I call them white Nevrons. Again, spoiler, if you leave all the white Nevrons alone, I think you can like kill one or two, because I think I killed one. So I don't know what the threshold is, but like somewhere else, if you spare all the white Nevrons, you get a 100 Lumina as a prize from some other white Nevron. At least that's what I think. So I spared them except one. I'll let you know when I get to the place. But yeah, this is one of these white Nevrons. It's a little quest. You give them one of those Burgeon skins that you kill from a Burgeon, and then it gives you something. I forgot what it was, but I don't think it was that crazy. So I'm gonna give this a C. I know it wasn't all that, to be perfectly honest. This song. Yeah, you just go in. I mean, it looks all right. Where is it? You go in. It looks like Flying Waters. Again, I love Flying Waters, but I mean, I was like, okay, well, I've been here already, and I, do the quest, and then what do I get at the end? I think I just got a journal at the end, right? Oh, I just get Lumina. Okay, it's not even a pick though. I just get Lumina for it. I see. All right. So yeah, not much to say about it. It's a C, to be honest. All right, the fountain. Shit, which one was this one, you guys? Oh, okay. So this is the one where if you go in, you meet this person called Blanche. This is the one that gives you the reward for sparing all the white Nevrons. To my understanding, at least. Yeah. talks about the creations, blah blah blah, the 𝘾𝙭𝙥𝙀𝙀 and stuff, and then you get color of Lumina 100 because I guess you spared. But I did kill one, which I think was a white Nevron in my playthrough, and I still got this. So I don't know, maybe you're allowed 1 or 2, who knows. But other than that, it's an okay place. It reminds me of Spring Meadows. Nice little statue over there. But other than that, that's pretty much it going on. I mean, it has the 84 journal. Okay. Which is alright, I guess, for a journal. But yeah. So, they do give you the Lumina. But that's it. That's all. B, only because if you do the white Nevron stuff, you do get 100 Lumina, which is huge. So it'll be at the very end of B. Lost Woods is another record place, and it's a fixed location. It looks pretty good. What you get? You get 𝘾𝙗𝙨𝙘𝙪𝙧 glass house. Aesthetic wise, I don't know. It looks too miney. 𝘾𝙗𝙨𝙘𝙪𝙧's glass house, of course I love all the music in here, but obviously it's one where I'm like, okay, I mean, it's on, I'll like it, but it's not like I'll listen to it for like hours on end, you know, doing some work or whatever on the side. Compared to the other record places, the fixed camera record places, I'm sorry you guys, I'm gonna have to put this at a C. It didn't really impress me that much. There wasn't an oomph, you know. But yeah, personally, painting workshop. Overall, the painting workshop, I think, I don't know if I'm gonna put this in different ones, but I think I'll put this at a good solid A. So like when I went into it, I was like, okay, what? I go in and I'm like, what the F is it's red as well, but you know, I couldn't even do it right at the very beginning. But it's black and white, which impressed me. It definitely above a B for me right away. You do have to do a little bit of jumping, you know, parkouring, which was a little annoying for me, but you know, eventually I got used to the movement. And then, you know, you meet the faceless boy, which this is spoilers, obviously. We know is Verso, right? So it was pretty cool. Like seeing the dialogue again, now that, you know, I have the context of the ending and everything like that. So, and then of course, when you get towards the end, you see a little snippet of the Light of the Beast, which I think is pretty cool, but it was just like, damn it, you know, I really wanted to fight it right away. And then I realized, god damn, I have to go to other locations. I found that it was 2 other locations had to, and it was just like a tease, and that kind of threw me off a little. But it's still deserving of an A, behind Yellow Harvest, because Yellow Harvest was still great. But you know, I guess it had the added benefit of being like a full-on dungeon. Dark Shores. Dark Shores. If there was something between an A and an S, Dark Shores would be that. But I'll have to give a high A. Only because that shit was scary, it was difficult, and I don't know, man. It was overwhelming. The monsters are pretty cool though, right? I went in here the very first time. I went in here with the damage cap and everything, and I was getting wrecked. This definitely was a monster that you had to come back after, you know, your damage cap increase, right? And they're fast, and look at this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns. You do get this though, the In Media Res Picto, which I show? Yeah. 3 shields on battle start. This is the build that I used. I put this on everybody. It's 3 freebie hits. Guys, it's 3 freebie hits. You know what? Now that I think of, because of that alone, because you can get in media res easily just by running around, not fighting it, and you're still able to get it, I'll have to move it up to an S. Behind White Sands and Crushing Cavern though, right? Me being able to get in media res that early in the game deserves an S for me. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Next up is a Sirene's dress. It is Luna's relationship quest, and honestly, I'm comparing it to Mael's The Reacher, which we'll get to, but The Reacher was a full-on dungeon, and then this was, I was expecting a full-on dungeon as well, but I don't know, slightly disappointing to be perfectly honest, you guys. And I'm gonna do a B, but where in the B? Where in the B? Only because it's a relationship quest. But like I was hoping they would flesh out Luna's like parents' story a little bit more. And when I found out it was just a journal, there was no cutscene or no like, I don't know, additional dialogue about like her parents, I was a little bit disappointed. Yes, you open the door, I think you choose I forgot, what was it? Dancing ballet was the correct choice? No, it wasn't. It was a guitar. And then you just fight Glissando, right? Or Chromatic Glissando, which aesthetic-wise, not my favorite. I mean, the one in Crushing Caverns, I forgot the name of it, was way better, right? It has the same face. This one was alright. And then you go... Right, you look around, and then you find the journal at the end, and that's it. I was honestly hoping, and the journal was alright. It was kind of short too. That's what kind of bummed me out. I was hoping like for her parents to like have like, at least a good decent amount of paragraphs as well, just to fully flesh out, because it was a relationship quest. And honestly, I did Mael's relationship quest first, and then I did this, so I was expecting a lot, right? The expectations were really high for her relationship quest, but that was it for this place, and I was a little bummed out. So it's a B, you guys. I'm sorry, Carousel. I don't know. It was alright. Actually, you know what? It's a low A. I'm obviously very biased. The carousels are cool. They're fun. The music was pretty alright. Listen to the music when we do the thing. All you had to do was break 3 ice, and that was it. I didn't see. But once it moved, okay. The music. Dude, we need emotes, dancing emote, definitely. And then also, you get something here, right? I forgot. You get the French bob. Yeah. So, I guess. Alright, yeah, it's an A only because the music, and you do get a haircut. If it wasn't for the music, or if I didn't get anything, if I got like Lumina or whatever, maybe even a Picto, which was whatever, it probably would have been down to a B, but it's an A. It's an A for me, folks. Alright, damn, I gotta go through all the 48 of these. Okay, Stone Quarry. I already forgot it, so it's probably gonna rank low. But what was in the Stone Quarry? Oh, the Doot guy. Okay. This was kind of fun. You get a journal as well, and you get the white Nevron again, and then yeah, you let the greens hit you, and you parry the reds, and you do that like 3 times for 3 rounds. With that being said, honestly, it was different. It was different. Like, they put like a minigame through like attacking, so I think it's an A. Above the Carousel, but below the Yellow Harvest and Painting Workshop. Alright. The wall climb. Okay, so this is like the very ending. It is honestly, you do get a journal, and the journal's kind of sad and kind of like, you know, okay, calming, I would say, right? This person's Lore spent her last trying to get up to the top, and she never did, and you know, her 𝘾𝙭𝙥𝙚𝙪𝙧 was days away or whatever, and that was her regret. So it is kind of sad. Only regret in life, 𝘾𝙭𝙥𝙚𝙪� is tomorrow. She never even reached the top. But yeah, other than that, that's it for this. It's just, you just go up and up, try to go left and right. Sometimes you get hit, sometimes you don't. Oh, guys, it's Alicia violin. I love this one. Oh, so good. But that's it. And then at the top, what do you get? Okay, you get Miles' swimsuit outfit, which I didn't care for. But it did help do the full swimsuit crew, so I think that was pretty cool, right? We got all our swimsuit crew, so it fits aesthetic. But that's pretty much it. So compared to all the other Gestral beaches, it wasn't as fun. Yeah, it's a C for me. Sorry guys, it's a C for me. Honestly, no. Nah, it was still fun though. It was still kind of fun. I don't know if I'm ever gonna have any of them be a D. Alright, Boat Graveyard. Boat Graveyard. Boat Graveyard. Oh, this one. And it had Alicia's birthday party, which I love hearing. And honestly, I dig this aesthetic. The Burgeon in the background, the very like impending doom sun or moon kind of thing, right? And then the shadowing. And like how I like this concentrated like orange, reddish, and then you get into the purple, and then everything else is black in the corners. I like it. I like the art of that look. So it's an S for me. Yep. After Dark Shorts for sure, because it just looks so good. And Alicia's birthday record, it's great. All right, next up is White Tree. I think that's another record. It is. It is. Oh yeah, this one looks nice. It does. The white tree right here. It's not in the middle, so it kind of throws me off. And I don't know about this part here. I wish they could have filled it with something else, but I don't know. Maybe that was an artistic style choice. Again, not really with the yellow harvest, but I think it works well with the white. Oh, and you do get the poem. And it sounded nice. Poems are nice, you guys. I don't think it's an S for me though, just because of the color and style and that like weird thing up top on the left. And kind of a muted background. I know it's supposed to like show like grim stuff, but it's a high A. I think in between Yellow Harvest and White Tree. I mean, in Painting Workshop. I think we'll go with that. Alright, Twilight Quarry. Twilight Quarry. God. Hopefully I can have this under an hour. It's 30 minutes. Okay. Twilight Quarry. Oh yeah, I played the Quarry, you guys. My very first old school recordings. Wait. Oh my god, did I not? Guys. Oh no. It is... Yeah, okay. So what's the... Oh, the Okay, this one... It's another record place. 30 December à Lumière, which we know was the death of Verso, you guys. Obviously, spoilers, right? I said it in the beginning, so I'll put it in the title as well. It's cool though that you were like, what? 33 December? There's no 33 in any month, right? But that this is a fantasy world, right? You know, fantasy within a fantasy. So, and then we know that Verso died on December 30 on his grave, it says. So it's so sad thinking about it now. Aesthetic wise, very blue. It was all right, but like there were the boat graveyard, the white tree. I'm gonna have to do, I don't know. And the song itself, I don't remember it being like a banger. I'm gonna have to do a high C. I know, it's alright, but compared to like the other record places, White Sands and Boat Graveyard, it's gonna be a C. Gestral Beach, Fall Guys, Only Up. Wait, no. No. Sorry, I'm mixing it up. Fall Guys was the very first one. A high A. A high A. Only because I'm comparing it to the other Gestral beaches. It's the very first one. Fall Guys. Oh my god. This one, the very first one. It's alright. It's an A. I don't think it's like a straight up C. Initially, if this was the only Gestral beach, it would be an S. But then there were other Gestral beaches that I was like, oh, okay, this is fun. So, and it was pretty simple. Of course, this part was like, I hated this part for sure. And we do get the baguettes. And of course, the buns baguettes. So we do get both, which... Is it enough to put it at S tier? Arguably, a lot of you would say yes. I know, I get it. But... overall, compared to all the other locations, I think a very high A. Like I said, if there was another ranking in between A and S, this definitely would be there. But I think a very high S. It's a very high S for me. I don't know, guys. That's just how I feel. Like looking back at it, I was like, oh, it was all right. Anyway, Sacred River. That was Minoko's relationship quest to revive Noko. And honestly, again, I'm gonna mute the music. This was, first off, an S. How high of an S? Yeah, I'll explain myself. Like I said, subjective, guys. Remember, subjective, because you go in. Okay, so there is a fight. You're resurrecting Noko first off, but this place looks
Astral Observatory.
so... Oh, there is a shiny. Ethereal, right? It's ethereal, and I like that aesthetic. It's so fairy-like. And if you listen closely, the noises, the ambience, yeah, to the music, it reminds me somewhat. You guys can look back at it and play the song. It reminds me somewhat of my favorite game of all time. One of my favorite games of all time, Majora's Mask, Astral Observatory, music. The little ding ding dun 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 dun, right? Like listen to it. Damn. Right? And then listen to Astral Observatory. It gave me that vibe, and it gave me that vibe, and anything that gives me Majora's Mask vibe is an instant S. I don't care. Subjectivity, my opinion. I will die on this hill. S. S. Not White Sands type of S, but an S. Oh, so good, right? Oh. All right, the Meadows. The Meadows. I think this is another record place. It is. Okay. It? Just hold on. It is. Okay, so it's like basically Spring Meadows. What do you get? Our Painted Family. Oh, I love this record. I love this record. A low S though. A low S. One, I do like the Spring Meadows aesthetic with the glowing tree. And it's very lush. I love greenery, you know. I don't get to go to nature a lot at all. And so seeing it in game is nice. And Our Painted Family record, it is a crime. I don't think it's in the OST. Let me play the OST again. I don't think it's in it. And it's such a crime for it not to be there. Oh, speaking of which, Spring Meadows soundtrack, cello motifs. I put it on shuffle. Coincidence, right? But I'm so sad that I can't listen to Our Painted Family in the official OST. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's hidden somewhere in another song, you guys. I don't know. If you know, let me know. But I love Our Painted Family. I love the Manor. Just running around in there listening to the music is great. All right, Stone Wave Cliffs Cave. I don't remember this one. Oh, it's that stupid rock dude, right? Is it? This one, the funny thing. Oh, it's one of the early ones. I think. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's one of the. Oh. I don't have the video for it. I can't find it, but it's because my early videos, I didn't do it by location. I just did it by hours and stuff. So I was like, damn. Stone Wave Cliffs Cave? Yeah. But it had the that rock dude, right? And then the gimmick was whenever it turned its crystals turned from, I think, white to yellow to orange to red or something like that. You had to hit the crystals. I was so dumb. I was too dumb to figure that out. I got frustrated. So, personal experience. And it wasn't that hard once you found the gimmick. And then the place was kind of like Stone Wave Cliffs with just some loot. But it was a short area. I'm gonna do a C. I wasn't really vibing with it, you guys. Wasn't really vibing with it, to be perfectly honest. All right, the Reacher S. I mean, what else is there to say, guys? Mayel's subquest. Mayel's relationship quest, right? You go, there's a manor entrance, you know, going in.
Alright.
The aesthetic itself is kind of, I don't know, I want to say bland. It's construction, which isn't the most like, oh, exciting, but the enemies in there were pretty cool. Yeah, they were orphelins, actually. They were alright, but there was a pay tank in there as well. This part right here with the cutscene, I think was pretty cool with the green orphelin, right? I think that was pretty cool. And then, of course, the end, Alicia's cutscene, right? Alicia's cutscene was just, it was so saddening, you guys. Look at, it was so saddening, right? And then you battle her, you know, and then it's like, what was the quote? Bring me back to my family or something. Obviously, I was one-shotting her at this point. What was the quote? And then Verso, being, you know, the hypocrite that he is, he was like, I didn't get to say bye to him. So there's, you know, the flaws, right? You see their flaws. It's good, you guys. And of course, what do you get? You get her Gomage, aka Stendhal on crack, right? Yes, you have to use 3 gradients, but I think it's a bit more powerful than Stendhal, even pre-nerf or post-nerf, who knows? It's more powerful than Stendhal, I think, without the drawbacks of Stendhal, right? You know, being defenseless and all that stuff. So, easy S. Easy S. Alright, Gestral Beach Race. The Gestral Beach Race. This one was kind of simple, you guys. There's 3 medals, right? Bronze, silver, gold, and then you just go, right? You go up top, you climb, you go, you climb again, you climb, right? You climb some more. I fuck up. This was the bronze run, and then simple, right? Very Fall Guys-y, and then you pick left or right. I picked left both times, I think. I don't know why I did that. I waited because I wanted to do bronze, silver, and gold. And then yeah, and then what do you get? You get oh, you do get Verso swimsuit. Oh, nice, very nice. So of course I jump. I got the swimsuit crew, very nice. But in terms of the actual course, I'll give, I don't know, it's too simplistic, you guys. It wasn't difficult, it wasn't easy, it was kind of short. I was hoping the course would be way more. Definitely higher, not higher than Twilight, definitely higher than the wall climb. It is what it is. Redwoods. You make me spend hundreds and thousands of chroma. Hundreds and thousands of chroma for some wisdom. And then at the end, what do I get? What do I get at the end? A recovery pick though? Recover 10% on... I guess it's R. Wasn't even useful for me at this point. It was a white Nevron. Pretty cool though. I really like this enemy, the Benisirs. They look really cool. Very, I think Shinobi, not Shinobi, ninja-like with these bowl head. But overall though, Redwoods making me spend all that chroma. I'm sorry. Yes, you can hate me, you guys, but I wanted to buy every single picto and all the merchants. And the fact that I had to spend money on it. And it wasn't even a fight. It was an optional white Nebron, which I had to like not fight. And then I get, you know, the recovery picto, which is whatever. There were way better pictos at that point, so. You know, now that I think about it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Alright. Painting workshop number 2. Honestly, probably the same ranking. Depends on how I enter it. So you enter it. Parkour is alright. It's alright. I jump down. Yeah. Okay. Very simple. It's below that, I guess. I don't know. I mean, not much different painting workshop. The parkouring is a little bit you know, so it is what it is. Alright. Sky Island. Which one was this one? Oh, this one. I don't know. Not my most favorite. It didn't look that... I mean, everything in this game looks nice, but comparing it to other areas, it was alright. And then it was just the glaze type of chromatic. What do you get? What do you get off of here? Oh, greater slow. That does help on like the super bosses. But other than that, it was a chromatic glaze. And that was it. That was it for that area. Honestly, I felt like it was a throwaway island. I'm sorry, you guys. It didn't impress me. It just didn't. I'm sorry. Renoir's drafts. Simon. S for Simon. That's it. Simon alone is S tier. And then you throw in all the other cool things in here, and it's gold, you know. It's very I like the gold aesthetic, right? All these monsters are fucking creepy, right? You battle a goddamn chromatic creation. Where is it? The god, look at this, right? You walk up to it, right? And you're like, oh, this looks epic, you guys. Look, it's like staring at the sky, wanting like to be fed fucking people or whatever, right? All gold. It's so good. It's so good. And then you have to go through a bunch of the things. Where's part 2? Oh, it is part 2, right? So you keep going, you battle all these things in here. Some really cool pictos, I think, if I remember correctly. Rush on powerful. Oh, great. And then you enter the abyss, you guys. And it's a fixed camera. Oh wait, no, not that. You fall. Yeah, this part here. You're moving. Look at this, guys. It's like Space Mountain. If I was on crack or something. Right? And then at the end, you fall. You fall. It's a feeling of helplessness. Oh my god. And then when you arrive, you're like, what the fuck is this, right? You're like, what is this? It's so empty. It's so vast, right? And then you look. You go forward. You go forward. Oh, you see the thing and you're like, oh shit. It's gonna be a boss. Who is this boss, right? And you go in and you're like, is that a dude just sitting down, minding his own business? Hair has its own gravity. Fuck gravity's hair. With like a sword. And you're like, the tease, the journal tease. You're like, wait a minute. Am I gonna have to fight whoever this is to get this journal? It better be a damn worth journal. And then Simon, you guys. Simon. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, you know what? 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 Absolute fucking cinema. absolute fucking cinema. Right? Okay. Wait, how come I can't? This was S. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, guys. There you go. 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 Absolute fucking cinema. That's how good Renoir's draft is with Simon. Absolute fucking Simon cinema. Right? That was, I mean, holy crap, you guys. Holy crap. Look. I did a victory. Guys, Simon was fucking crazy. Guys, it took me 5 hours of total playtime practicing, right? Spread out between 2 days. I think like 4 sessions. And I finally beat him using a strategy, right? If you guys want to check it out, you know, it's post Stenhall nerf, no phase skip. And then the feeling of, where is it? Fully countering light speed, right? For the very first time, fully countering light speed, guys. Guys, it felt so good. It felt so good. You know what it feels like? Fully countering his light speed for the very first time. It feels like you're on your back. You're orgasming while you're getting a scalp massage, and at the same time you're being spoon-fed the greatest, sweetest dessert of your life. All of that happening at the same time. That's what fully countering his light speed feels like for the very first time. Absolute fucking Simon cinema. Oh my god, it's 52 minutes. All right, I've talked way too long on this. All right, Dark Gestral Arena. Okay, so this one was pretty much another fight, pretty much just like the hidden Gestral Arena, but at the end you fight like a weakened version of 𝘾𝙗𝙨𝙪𝙧, right? Oh, the Reacher area, the song, I like it. Yeah, and then she goes into her like Super Saiyan mode. Yeah, greatness. I do have videos where I battle her as well, obviously late game in the Gestral village as well. But yeah, you do fight like other battles here, you know. It's just mostly Sakapatatas. So with that being said though, I mean, it's above Hidden Gestral Arena. I mean, the arenas were all right, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't quite do it for me. It's above Hidden Gestral Arena only because of 𝘾𝙗𝙧 at the end. So, you know what? It's definitely better than Serene's dress. For sure. For sure. Alright, Flying Casino. You know, it's a low S. It's a low S. Why? Why? Because you go in, right? You go in, you're like, holy shit, it's a casino. Look at this. There's a casino. I'm gonna go gamble, right? We're gonna go gambling. There's a Gestral here, blah blah blah. You go in, you talk. When you talk to anybody that's not Minoko, they, you know, he says get out. But then when you do talk to Minoko, they do some dialogue, blah blah blah, and what do you get? You get his badass outfit. So good, so good, so good. The outfit saved it from being from an A to an S. It's not a high S only because I thought we were actually gonna have some type of gambling game. I was ready to gamble all my chroma away, you guys. I was ready. I don't gamble in real life. I only gamble in games. That's the reason why I don't gamble in real life. I'll just do it in games to save myself. But I couldn't even do it in this game. Please, Sandfall. Some sort of spin-off DLC. I don't know, anything. The crows, oh. Why? Because the atmosphere. The atmosphere, you go in and it's so scary. It was scary. It's like, what is this? And you're like, wait, it's bright. And then you realize you can shoot these. And I'm like, you're supposed to shoot it, and it's very scary. And I think I'll pause the music. We'll listen to the music. Okay. I see. I understand. Like the whispers. There's whispers. The vibe. I'll leave but one crow. Is go very out scary, and it worked. And then check. This scarecrow here, I was like, oh my god. And I knew as soon as I do all the crows, like something big's gonna happen, and you know it, and I still felt scared. That's how good this place made me feel. I will like the correct feeling that they wanted to portray, right? And at the end, it was my first exposure. Oh my god, here we go. To this, right? And it looks cool. The entrance was cool, man. The chromatic chapelier. It was everything. Look, fucking scarecrow on its head. So good, guys. So good. Honestly, not as good. Even though the White Sand is just a non-dungeon, I still love the White Sands more. Reacher, obviously, for no need to explain. So crows would be a good third. All right, Sinister Cave. Oh my god, it's gonna be almost an hour, you guys. But don't worry, we got this. We're getting through this. Sinister Cave. Oh, okay, it's this one. Let's put the music back on. So it's a dark area. You go in, you're like, oh, how do I get to that merchant? And I believe there's another thing that you couldn't get. And then a bright place. I knew that was a chromatic. Nocturne pour Lumiere record. Not bad. And then you get the Ellerim weapon. And then this weapon. And then you find out that this guy's dead, which is sad. Dead merchant. You know. And then you fight the chromatic chevalier. Honestly, like for dark caves, it needs that extra oomph, like in what is it? The one with the crushing caverns. It needs that extra mechanic to be special if it's a dark cave, because the dark cave is just all black, you know. It's an easy aesthetic to like apply, right? Just rocks and darkness. So there's really nothing else that stood out on, you know, in Sinister Cave for me. So I'm gonna have to give it a low C. It's not quite deep because, you know, you do get a chromatic, and then, you know, the dead merchant was a surprise, but I don't know, it was alright. Frozen Hearts. Ooh. I did get annoyed by it though. Oh, guys, it's the song. All right, Frozen Hearts, definitely S tier, but like aesthetic wise, it's all right. And I know I'm pretty sure a lot of you would like Frozen Hearts, but I kind of got a bit annoyed by it because I was running Lune fire build, and it was just bad. And also I went when it was red, and I was having a bad time. I shouldn't have gone here at my level at this point in the game. I was getting my ass kicked. But there was a lot of other cool places though. Oh yeah, the chromatic and the pay tank, and then the mimes, of course. I know the mimes, you guys. The mime was there as well. Oh, and the dancing. Yeah. And then the chromatic. There was a lot in here. Definitely worthy of its S. Definitely worthy of its S. Yeah. I mean, Dark Shores was just like the wow factor, but this was a complete factor. This one was a very good wow factor, though. The way you entered, the way it like made you drop down, and then the face, the glowing face, and then the crushing portion. Guys, the music is so good, so good. Yeah, Frozen Hearts. I mean, it can't compete with White Sands, Reacher, The Crows for sure. Sacred River. It's just, I have obviously my subjective reasons why this I feel is better than Frozen Hearts. Even though Frozen Hearts was a really large side content area with a lot of things: the new enemies, the pay tank, the Stellax, the dances, you know, the drip you get from it. The mime, and then of course Gargant. But objectively, if I didn't have such an attachment with these, personally, it would probably rate it really, really high. But this is subjective, you guys. This is my personal take. So I'm sure a lot of you would rank Frozen Hearts way high, for sure. It's not absolute fucking Simon Cinema, though. Nothing is. Unless it's Renoir drafts, obviously. The canvas... the canvas. I'm gonna rate it a bit higher, only because you get the family portrait, the missing portrait, right? Like in the Manor, it's like, when am I gonna get this missing portrait? When? And you get it at the very end. And when you apply it in the Manor, you get to go through the back door in present time of this game, right? Because you know, in the epilogue, you see Alicia's epilogue, you see this, but back then, year 49, I believe, you know, it was in the past. But here you see it in the present, and you're like, oh, so this is the aftermath. There was probably a fight here between the riders and Clay or something like that, you know? Because Clay is the one who's been, I'm assuming, fighting, right? This whole thing, you know, outside. So yeah. It was pretty cool. And then what do you get after here? Oh, you get one of the unknowns. And honestly, I don't know, but I think these unknowns are still Renoir. There is a journal dash Renoir, but then there's a bunch of journal dash unknowns, and I'm assuming it's just Renoir, because who else would it be? I don't know. I would rate this the highest A. It can't be an S because it's a family portrait, and then you find the back, but I mean, that's kind of like the rest of the Manor. You open doors and that's it, right? Everything else just has this wow factor. The portrait was nice though, but we've already seen the portrait in the back, Alicia's epilogue flashback. All right, only up. The Gestral Beach only up. Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times. Good times. Good times. Good times. And I go all the way up, all the way up. Up. It's good. It was fun. This was my favorite Gestral, right? And of course, at the end, what do you get? Greatness. Them cheeks. You get greatness. And when you get up there, it's like they're dancing. They're chilling. They're having a fun time, you guys. It's an S. It's an S. S. Here we go. Guys, if this game does not win at minimum soundtrack of the year, OST soundtrack music game, whatever that category is in the video games awards, then everything is a lie. All the awards are a lie. This automatic music category win. Alright? Automatic music category win. I don't care. Automatic music category win. Definite nomination for Game of the Year. I would love for it to win Game of the Year. But you know, we never know the rest of the year. But music-wise, instant win. Has to. Has to. Or there will be riots. Gamers will riot. Alright. Ancient Gestral City. Which one? Oh, it was an earlier one. Oh, okay, okay. And what was the record? Lights of the Past. I do like this look though. I like the red mixed in with the grayish white. And I do love Gestral. So, it's not gonna, it's not S tier, it's A. Right below White Tree. I still love White Tree though. Just because of the poem. Yeah. Above the painting workshops. No, actually, the painting workshop, the black and white aesthetic is pretty cool still, so. Floating Cemetery. Alright, what is that one? Oh, this one. Alright. I didn't feel it with this one, guys. Yeah, so this guy, you talk to him, he tells you to pick a weapon, and then he has some kind of like death wish. Kind of made me sad. You know, I don't like suicide. I don't like death wishes. It's very sad. But you know, it's in theme, right? It's very, you know, it's dark. And then you fight him, and then it's like, well, what do you do? Then I don't know. What do you get? Rico? I don't remember what you get. Some dialogue. Oh, I don't know. Expedition kill me. Sad. I didn't vibe with it, you guys. I didn't really vibe with it. I think it's still a high. It's a D. It's still better than Skyline, Small Burgeon, or Redwood, though. I just... eh. Falling Leaves. Oh, okay. This one was the... Oh, this one. Yeah. The battle, the manor entrance, the little upside down lady thing, lady of sap. Okay, and then you talk to the boy, and then you get this chromatic ballet thing. And then the boss fight is what? You talk to the young boy, he lets you through. Oh, you get the SOS Rush Picto. And then what do you battle? Persic? No. Oh, I don't remember what the battle was. Okay. Well. Oh, Scavenger. The boss was alright. But the rest of the area was pretty cool. So I will give it a good A. Below, I still love the White Tree though. Yep. That'll be good on that. Alright, so Blade's Graveyard. Alright. Let's see here. Blade's Graveyard. That's another record place, right? Oh, this one. Yes. This one was pretty cool. Really pretty cool. It was very... I don't know. Like the whole battlefield with the whole swords and things. And what do you get? The Reverence record? I don't remember that one. I still do like the boat graveyard though, but this comes very close to it. I mean, the moon, it's a half moon. The battlefields, like this sword being this close makes sense, right? And then you see all the swords here. And honestly, Forgotten Battlefield. 𝘊𝙗𝙨𝙘𝙪𝙧 is probably one of my favorite bosses. And so the fact that this is related, you know, in theme of 𝘊𝙗𝙨𝙘𝙧, oh. I will rate it... No, I still love the painting workshops more though. I really do, I really do. Alright. Sunless Cliffs. I only have to show you one picture. Instant S. You know what? Both Graveyard. Now that I think about it. Yeah, there we go. I still love these. You can't beat these, but Sunless Cliffs. You get this by battling the mime that's in this like weird mirror thingy, and you can get a bald mine for each character. So I did it for all 5 of them, and I would have rated it higher, but it's the same mime attack. It's just 2 combo. It's hand, headbutt, and then hammer. Bam, 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 bam. Right? That's it. So it was pretty easy to do it with all 5. So you just had to do it with all 5, you know. He looks really scary though. Red eyes and then bald, right? But yeah, the haircut is fucking amazing. So that alone, getting a haircut, getting the bald haircut for all of your characters and then slapping on swimsuit is hilarious. It deserves the S alone. Oh my god. Abbest Cave? S. Dare I say above Frozen? S. Because it's one of those things where as after you get to explore the area, the open world area, you can go into here, and it's one of those, we're gonna shove a hard boss for your on level at the very beginning just to see if you can do it or not, right? And I was able to do it at level 10 or 11. Obviously not in this one, but I went back to it pretty early and I was able to do it. Yeah. What was it? Abbest? There you go. Parodies, motherfucker. Yeah, man. Really fun. Again, it was easy once you know its attack patterns, because it wasn't that crazy compared to all the other later enemies' attack patterns. But yeah, it was fun. I was able to do it. Bam! What was my thing? Yeah, 93 parries. Yeah. And it was the damage cap too, so it was during level 10 and 11. So yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. I love it when RPGs give you an optional area at the very beginning that you can access, you know, right away when you're like low level, barely anything on you, crap weapons, and they're like, try it, motherfucker, try it. I did eventually at level 10 to 11. So yeah. All right, painting workshop. I'm gonna put this here. Actually, yeah, because it's the last of it, right? And you do get the lab master. It was a little bit different. I think it's a different configuration, right? It's this one, this one, this one, and this one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, right? The original Lamp Master, the main story one, I think was a bit different. It was all lamps. So it was a bit difficult trying to figure it out, but it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I mean, it's cool once you put in the beast, it turns into color, right? See, so I think it deserves like middle of the pack A. You know, other than that, that's all that it's going for it. What do I get off of it? Oh, you just get pick those upgrades, so you don't even get a new one. So yeah, I think for me, middle of the pack A is pretty good. Coastal Cave. All right, guys, we're almost there. Almost there. Oh, this one. You have to get through the gross titty. Fuck the gross titty. I know it's gross tete or whatever, but fucking gross titty to me, man. Hate that guy. I was like, what? Why did it explode all of a sudden? After I parried it like fucking hundreds of times. But yeah, you just go in here. It's just a fight, and you buy stuff. Honestly, it's all right. The fact that you do buy stuff is very useful, but I didn't even really buy them. It's still cool though. You do fight. The dialogue and those guys. It's a low C. It's not D. There's still something to do, so it's a low C for me, guys. Endless Night Sanctuary. Okay. Well, by the time at this point in the game, I mean, it was cool battling the 𝘾𝙭𝙨𝙪𝙧 again, but it was kind of like the same old. Visually darker nighttime, so that was kind of cool. There was a Grandest Engineer that you talked to. There's a Paytech in here somewhere. Ultimate 𝘾𝙭𝙨𝙪𝙧, Paytech battle, and then at the end was a merchant, which, and of course a chromatic cruller. But that was it though. I was expecting like a big boss or something. I don't know. Maybe I was just being too hyped up, being like the final area, the end part, and it's all expensive too. It was very, very expensive, right? I didn't have money to buy out all the inventory, so I'm gonna have to go with a B on this one, you guys. It's still cool though. It's still cool. I mean, not as fun as volleyball, but yeah. Flying Manor. Yeah, I'm sorry. Why? Guys, you go into the Flying Manor, right? Go into the Flying Manor, and you're like, what the hell is this place? You go in, and you're like, what? There's so many paths. And then you see these 4 things. There's a young boy, and you see these 4 things here, and you're like, what is this? That's a 𝘊𝙭𝙥𝙀. That's 𝙊𝙗𝙨𝙀𝙪𝙧. What is it? And then you go, you can choose like the elevators, right? I happen to choose this one. You can choose any of them. I happen to choose this one, that at the end you're like, oh, there's a Gargant here too, and you're like, wait a minute. There's a Lap Master? I can battle the Lap Master? And then after I battled it, it clicked. I was like, wait a minute. I can fight 𝙊𝙗𝙨𝙪𝙧 again? 𝘾𝙭𝙥𝙗𝙪𝙧? Oh my god. The sole reason that I can fight 𝙊𝙗𝙨𝙧 again, aside from the Endless Tower, is amazing. And then at the end, you fight Clea. And it's the cutscene was so cool. It was so cool. She looks like, look at that. She looks so cool in a Nevron form. I think that's how you call it. Inverted form, Nevron form, painted form. It was so cool. Easy, top of the S. Better than Reacher? Yes, in my opinion. Because you get to re-battle 4 bosses. And then you battle Clea at the end. And not just 4 bosses right away. No, it's a mini area that you go through for each boss. Right? So 4 mini dungeons. And then Clea. Easy S. Alright, Crimson Forest. Okay, Crimson Forest was kind of cool too. The fact that when you go in, you know, there were no enemies at the beginning, but then you find, what is it? the sword. And then once you find the sword, it changes. Sorry. Right, you do it. You press X. Boom. The place changes. And then you do the active sword. And there's enemies that appear. And then you do the active sword again. I think second time, it's black and white. And then you do it one more time, I believe. And then the boss is kind of like a chromatic gold chevalier, which is alright. I don't know. I don't know why I was expecting a more grandiose boss, but it's still good. It's still a good boss. And what do you get? You get a 𝘾𝙀𝙨 weapon, which I don't know. I think it's alright. I'm not really used to Verso, so I didn't really like build him. Simon forced me to build him though. But this was well before Simon, right? So it's good, but yeah, for sure. Over, yes, above Yellow Harvest. I just love the Fall Guys. And the canvas was just so like important to the overall feeling of like side content for me, right? It was the completion sake, you know, being able to finally open that back door and seeing the portrait. Alright, Isle of the Eyes. Oh, here we go. This one. The battle music. Isle of the Eyes. Oh, okay. I didn't really vibe with this, you guys. Yeah, so you have to go in and you find an eyeball and shoot 3 eyeballs. And there's a pay tank in there. The pay tank's alright. Oh, it's a shooting pay tank. That was a little annoying. That's probably why I didn't like it as much. You know, not the most exciting. And then, you know, you shoot another eyeball here. And then you shoot the last eyeball. Yep. And then at the end of it is just a chromatic 𝘾𝙭𝙥𝙚𝙪𝙧, right? And that's it. You get the face some weapon. That's pretty much it. I don't know. I know. I wasn't vibing with it, you guys. I wasn't vibing with it. You know what? I don't know. It just felt off. Alright, guys. Almost an hour, under an hour and 30-minute video, right? Hopefully I don't take too long. But Endless Tower? Yes. Yeah, I love the Reacher. I love the White Sign. I love the Crows. But Endless Tower gave you content. Gave you good content. Right? All stages. You just go in and you fight them, you know, one by one. And, you know, the Fading Woman, which we know is Claire, be like, hey, this is a place where, you know, me and Verso used to like battle it out and practice. We had a fun time, you know, hone our skills. Cool place, man. So, yeah. And then, you know, you just go through the trials. Oh, well, I was having a little graphical glitch there. Yeah, and then you can refight 𝘀𝙭𝙨𝙘𝙪𝙧. And what was it? What was this one? Lampmaster. Then you go all the way, you know, keep going stage 8. Right? And then what was stage 9? Stage 9 was a fucking... And then at the very end, I thought it was up to stage 10, right? And then I was like, wait a minute. It goes past it. There was this one. And I was like, guys, if it goes up to 20, I don't think I can, like, do this, you know? But I will, though. But then we go here, trial 1, trial 2. And trial 3 was this crazy thing called Painted Love. It was both the painted versions. Well, actually, technically, it's the real versions, right? Well, not really them, but I guess they're copies, right? But the real outside world copies of them, of 𝘾𝙗𝙨 and Renoir. So it was pretty cool, right? It was pretty cool. Oh, it's 𝘾𝙗𝙨's painted version of a real 𝘾𝙗𝙨 and real Renoir after years of them being stuck in there. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was... I mean, I was super overpowered because, you know, I do all the side quests as early as possible that I, you know, realistically can. And so when I do the main stories, I'm overpowered. And this was towards the ending of, I've almost done everything. I think this was after Simon. Yeah, after I beat Simon. So I was like super overpowered and it wasn't too bad. So yeah. All this. But yeah, and then, you know, what do you get? Oh yeah, you get the white haircuts and stuff like that. So yeah. But content alone deserves it. But yeah, you guys. Okay, let's do Alicia. All right, guys. This under an hour and 30 of discussion. I know it's long, but it was 48 locations, and I want to show you guys videos of my reasoning of why. Again, I subjectively made this tier list in my opinion. So yeah, I made this tier list on Tier Maker. I hope you guys can use this as well if you guys want to do your own sub locations. Maybe even put in the main locations as well. But like I said in the very beginning of this video, all the main story locations for me are all S tier. If there was something in between S and absolute fucking Simon Cinema, that's where the main story locations would be. But Renoir's drafts, the enemies, the chromatic creation, the gold aesthetic, and then the way you enter Simon, the abyss, the Space Mountain looking tunnel, and then you fall, and it's darkness, and you see this little glimpse of something, and you're like, you walk towards it, you see the flag, and you're like, oh shit is about to go down, right? And then you look, and some guy has his back towards you with it sitting down, and you see the journal is such a tease. You're like, I have to kill this guy to get the journal. And then Simon with his two-face, and then if you do the no-face skip, he fucking yoinks your first party, so you're forced to do your second party. You're forced to build. You're forced to think of who's in the first party, who's gonna be the last remaining party standing. Oh my god, you guys, it's absolute fucking Simon Cinema. I love Renoir's drafts. I'm so glad it exists. I'm so glad Simon endgame boss was so different. Even in my overpowered state, I was like level 85, 87 or whatever. Even in my overpowered state, the fact that he yoinks your shield, puts it onto himself, and even puts a random member to 1 HP every now and then, like, it just erases your overpoweredness. You have to not dodge, you have to parry, right? You have to learn, and then second phase, and then the fact that he forces your first party to wipe, and you have to use your second party, forces you to build all 5 of your party members correctly until last, all the way till the end. And it is amazing. It is amazing. Obviously, if you don't do the phase skip, if you actually go through the full fight, it is so fun. It is so rewarding. Absolute fucking Simon Cinema. But yeah, this is the rest here. Enough about that rant. You can tell I fucking love Renoir's drafts. Anyway, this is it. This is my tier list, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, you know, people watch this video, and hopefully you guys can discuss it, you know, in the comments. You know, give me your opinions. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you agree, what you didn't agree. Put it in the comments, and like this video, and of course subscribe. I'll try to do more videos with my face cam now that you know how I look like. I will plan to do Doom, The Dark Ages with face cam. I'm probably gonna look silly playing, but it is what it is, guys. Alright, man. That's it. That's RyzlSoul, man. That's my RyzlSoul's Claire Obscure Expedition 33's sub-location tier list. Till next time, folks. Peace out.